Good morning, top of the morning, y'all. It's your boy Coach K. We here live on the Huddle Podcast. What a great season opener. Banner day tipped off. Started off great. Everything was on the go with us off the jump. Tatum started it off right off rip, busting threes, right? Man had about eight threes, I believe, all game. He was shooting lights out. He was locked in. The whole team was locked in. Uh, we had all our starters in double figures, plus one with Sam Hauser. Okay, Tatum had 37 points, 10 assists. JB had 23 and 7 rebounds. And then we had D White with 24 points. Okay, now listen, it was everybody was hitting. Horford had 11. We had Drew Holiday had 18. Then Hauser had additional 10. Pritch added a 3 pointer, made him with 3 points. Overall, the whole starters was locked in. They were doing it. Everybody was spreading the floor perfectly. It's like this is what I'm saying. Like we're effective and we're changing the game. Where it's not even a big man's game at all. Like your big man has to be able to shoot threes, or at least a good enough where he can shoot some good, decent mid-range jumpers, where he could be effective with pulling them out. So as you got people spread out, everyone spread out, you know, and then you have cuts, back doors, picks. If the three's not there, then somebody's going to be rotating to the basket. Simple basketball is pretty easy. You just got to have the efficient and the right players to be able to spread the floor out like that and have people respect their shot. It's going to force them to have to play them. Okay? And that's what's going on with us. We're forced to be reckoned with, and it's true. I know it's the first game, but all the hype about New York, obviously, there's no gelling there. They look lost. They still need work to get done. Cat just got over there, so I think they'll be all right. Don't get me wrong. They're definitely not going to be one of the bottoms of the league. It's just it takes time. Everyone got to take time to gel. It's the same thing that's going on with Minnesota last night, as I'm gonna get to with Julian Randle. But hell of a night last night. I was down there at City Hall as well, seeing the road show over there, brought you by American Express. TNT crew. You got Ernie, you got Shaq, Kenny the Jet, and Charles. It was great. It was cool to see them live. It was fun atmosphere. Everyone was all giddied up and jammed out all the way through to the early mornings. Speaking of that, I need to catch some Z's off that. Anyways, um, back to the game. Brunson also had 22 points, but he also struggled. They didn't even let him play in the fourth quarter. They sat him down. About the C's, the one thing I didn't like was more or less the fourth quarter was blowing these guys out since the beginning, and you still had the starters still playing. It's kind of lost about that. I understand opening night, people want to see them play, but fourth quarter you got 30-point lead. What's the point? Other than that, everything went well. Next game we got is Thursday. We on the road against Washington Wizards. So tune in to see the C's. We're gonna have a hell of a season. It looks real good, Celtics Nation, my fellow Shammies. We I see two, three more rings possibly. Maybe even another four. Four. Who knows? But definitely looking good for a back-to-back season. Now, also last night we had the Lakers versus Minnesota. The Lakers started to blow them out, where we actually got to see history in the second quarter with LeBron and Bronny James entering the game together, father-son duo. Uh, and I'm glad that's out the way. Some people feel like me, just don't want to keep talking about it every single damn day. It's over with. It's done. It's great. Let the boy play. I feel like he's still playing with a lot of nerves. He was also 0 for 2. He had one rebound. Uh, yeah. So the Lakers end up pulling it off. Minnesota almost came back and made it a game at the fourth quarter, really. But they need some help in Minnesota. I like that team, but that trade, I don't know. Maybe it'll work out, but it's kind of hard. It looked like they were struggling, especially with Julian Randle trying to fit in and figure his productive way or how to gel. It's still early, so I'm not gonna jump off the bandwagon, but I think they should have just kept their team the way it was last year. Why change it up if you made it that far? You defeated the ex NBA champions from the year before in the Denver Nuggets. Um, but hey, who knows what's behind closed doors, right? But anyways, AD had a hell of a game. Lakers end up winning 110-103, and the actually Celtics result was 132-109 to inform you on that. Lakers 110-103 Minnesota. AD had a hell of a game. He was doing it all, dunking, shooting, blocking. He was putting in work on Goldberg. So he was locked in, definitely locked in for the Lakers. He had 36 points and 16 rebounds. LeBron James added 16 points and 5 rebounds. Okay, Bronny, I told you already, he only spent 3 minutes. It was doing the blowout part in the beginning of the first half. 0 for 2, 1 rebound. And Minnesota, my man and Edwards, he does his thing, man. Boy's incredible and always locked in to watch him play. He's young and full of these young boys are taking over the league. And had 27 points and 6 rebounds. Tonight though, we have a back-to-back on what is it called? TNT, I believe it is. Bucks versus Sixers at 7:30, and then you have the Suns versus Clippers for the late night at 10. I believe the Bucks are gonna win. They already got injuries already. First game of the season, Embiid as well as Paul George is out. Suns versus Clippers. Definitely like the Suns on that. On another note, World Series starts tonight on baseball. New York versus the Dodgers tonight at 8 p.m. It should be a good World Series. I'll tell you that. I'm taking the Dodgers. I hate the Yankees anyway, so Dodgers all day. They looking like it's their year, and I've been saying that since ever now, right? And to wrap up this day, I'm gonna just let you guys know on an NFL note. I was just saying DeAndre Hopkins should be coming to the Pats. Should hopefully be one of them. I was hoping that we would get them or one of them, but guess who's picking them up? Yeah, the boys in Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs is picking up D Hop. They have a lot of receivers that are down. Come for out for the year. Shoes are hurt. Hamstring injury. So they looking like they needed a receiver. I'm gonna lie, but Jesus, the Chiefs. But I'm pretty sure D Hop's trying to win one and wants to go somewhere where he could be competitive right away. So tune into the Pats as well coming up this weekend. It's not a good season. Speaking about that part, I could shoot something about all this talk about firing Mayo, man. It's his first year. A lot of new guys on the staff, a lot of new players. Dealing with a rookie quarterback. Give a man at least a second year, man. Let him see if he could turn it around. You can't. It's get rid of him right away. That quick. Come on, man. You guys wasn't speaking about that his first game of the season when we won. Now it's like, listen, change a quarterback already. We got a rookie in now. We don't got no top tier receivers. We got hurt players. We got traded players. So we gotta just be patient, man. It's part of the growing pains. We had hell of a years. I know we get a little spoiled, but enjoy basketball, I guess, right? That's what's keeping us alive right now. So, some type of sport in Boston is always gonna be, big on something. We're a sports city, sports town, city of champions, state of champions, whatever you want to call it. Well, that's me today. It's Coach K. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy these last few nice couple of days. Today's going to be another 75 banger. So go enjoy it while you can, because you know how Mass is. By 7 o'clock, it'll probably be 40 degrees from freezing. God bless. Have a good day. Coach K, I'm out. Hope you enjoy your show. Drop them shammies down on the comment. My Celtics Nation gang green shammies. We out here. Stay tuned to the regular season. It's going to be a nice one.